Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle and today I'm going to do a flip through of a full leather covered journal that I created. If you want to know more about the process, please leave a comment below. So I just use a rubber band to keep it closed. It's just kind of handy. I did a little bit of embossing without an embossing folder, or I just used a stencil. I got a little dangle on there. It's pretty simple. My first one, I think it turned out pretty well. That is some bookbinding wax thread from a bookbinding kit. I only used 2 paper bags, chipotle brown paper bags for this, which I glued together. And I think it turned out pretty nice, like I said. Some of the pages inside I created myself. This is just some coffee dyed paper that I ripped up and used some pastels on. Here's some more coffee dyed paper. I have some loose leaf paper, ruled loose leaf paper, regular copy paper, I believe. And on some of these pages, I actually printed them twice and I added a dot grid to it. I was more or less experimenting with different things. I left these mostly plain because I wanted to use it as a bullet journal. It's not intended to be an art journal per se. I just want to use it to be able to write on, keep track of some things. There's 3 signatures in here. I think about 11 or 12 full sheets in each signature. I also used some graph paper. Here there's some lines. I think that was when I coffee stained it, I think I used a rack of some sort. I don't remember. I made these pages a long time ago, and I just scanned them into my computer and I printed them off. And like I said, some I printed twice with a dot grid that I created. The old loose leaf lined paper turned out kind of nice. Here's a page that I actually purchased. I don't remember which store that's from, but if anybody's interested, I think there was a couple of shops that I bought a few pages from and I just threw them in here. But the loose leaf lined paper, some of it turned out really cool because it bled a little bit, some of the lines. I think there's one further on that looks really nice. Interesting. At first when I built this, I started using some of the more plain pages because I wanted to be able to see really good what I was writing. And these pages, I didn't iron them at all. I just put them in my 3-in-1 and scanned them into my computer. I have both laser and inkjet prints on here, and I found they're pretty similar. The inkjet I have is just a relatively inexpensive laser jet from Costco, and I know that some laser jets they leave more of a coating because the toner is actually baked onto the sheet, but I didn't find much of a difference. There's a little bit more of a sheen or whatever you want to call it on the paper, but it's still pretty easy to write on. I use a felt tip pen which works great. Here's some more of those purchased pages that I threw in here. I think both of these are. And apparently the last signature I sewed in upside down. Oh well. It's not worth my effort to take it out and put it back in. It's fine. Some more purchased. Here's one of the loose leaf papers that bled a lot. Some of them more than others. When I coffee stained, I stacked a lot of stuff together and threw it in the oven to dry everything out a little bit. So it gives you a lot of variety, and that's why you'll see here it looks like there was another page on top of it. I think it just gives it a little bit more character. I used a brush to coffee stain. And then I covered the front cover and the back cover with some parchment paper. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Thank you.